You walk into warehouse after you just gave this guy like a $5, and he's sitting there.
Bruh.
Yo, you're like, a guy.
Send me over some more shrimp.
Yo, it's like Fridays, like on CNN, and he's like, we're reporting live Top 5 versus Casper versus K Money. Like, bro, you think this is all orchestrated?
Bro,
That means these guys are beef. These guys are probably Freemasons or something like
It's not beef, bro. This is
How
not
do you
beef.
orchestrate that?
I can't believe we're falling for these tricks.
You think all of this is fake?
They're beef. This is fake.
Come on, you faked us out.
There's some random kid in Europe be like, you guys aren't beefing for real?
Yes.
But everything I base my life on is this beef. I hated K Money because of you.
I
You
know.
pissed off Ivan, bro.
You know what? She just, that's just the African in her. Like, you know.
She got punched up over here too many times.
man.
Punched
You know
her
what?
hairline all the way back.
You know
bro.
what?
I just don't know
I
about
ain't
dating
gonna
a girl with CTE.
We love hip hop.
Rolling. Let me make sure to get my sound effects loaded up. Everybody good?
Yeah, bro. I actually just DJ'd a prom yesterday. Got a SAV 4 times request.
Oh, really?
And it was a white high school in Burlington.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
they wanted YG her as well. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That's
I had
good
a
to
clean
know.
version already because I was like, maybe they'll ask if they're gonna ask for a Toronto song. It's gonna be this.
Wait a minute. You had a clean version?
Yeah.
Of course you have to have a clean version.
No, but they had a clean version?
Of course.
I think someone made it. I think someone
I
made
think
it.
someone's listening to us. I think these kids are starting to listen.
You think so, eh?
DJ package, Reggie. You
Well-
don't have a DJ package.
When it comes to SAP 4X and guys like that, I think because those guys are a little bit more connected now. Maybe, they got people in their corner like, yo, put together the DJ pack and blah,
You
blah,
have
blah.
to.
Well, they don't got to do it. Someone's doing
doing
it.
it
Like
for
they
them.
can delegate that task. But
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
high school proms, like you're not allowed to play swearing, which I think is
No.
so dumb because like these kids are swearing. These
Yeah.
guys, these kids, bro. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say too much because I don't want
doing
people
a
to
lot.
see. But they're doing, you know what I'm
doing a
saying?
lot,
They're doing
bro.
pretty much what adults are doing,
Yeah,
realistically.
yeah.
But I can't play a song with swear words.
Hold on a second. Like, making out is what I remember doing, or not me, because I was
having sex
What are you in
high
grade
school,
9,
bro.
grade 10?
at the high school proms and shit.
We're having
People go to the bathrooms and
Yeah,
smash. I'm not
fam.
saying that
Bro,
happened at
jiggies
this
and
prom.
stuff like.
Maybe I'm old school, man.
Oh, you guys are like, hey, may I dance with you?
Well, listen, no, it wasn't like
Excuse me,
that
fair
old.
lady.
I'm talking about that. I know.
We're
Sorry,
doing those old
keep
school
going, keep going.
dances.
No, but there was making out. I feel like the most I've ever heard of, like, people was fucking back then, obviously.
Of
right?
course.
But the most I ever heard of, like, back in high school in like the 90s, early 90s, I'm talking about, was like a fingering or something like that.
No damn way. We're knocking the boots.
What
They're like,
90s?
"Yo, smell my finger, fam."
Yeah, of course. But then somebody knocking the boots. Yo,
Girls-
telling you.
okay.
No,
And this is late 80s. I graduated in 92. Put it down. Okay.
Flip.
I'm
You know
old.
where I was.
I'm old.
92. Holy
But-
smokes.
There was like not bare gal that were like just giving
Doing
it up in school. There was the one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
everybody knew, or the couple that everybody knew. Oh, she's easy. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
your starter pack girl.
Yeah,
they
You
were
know what
holding
I'm
it down
saying?
for
Yeah,
everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I know those ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not everybody was linking up.
little bops.
Nah, there wasn't like multiple bops. Like, is this what is happening
Yo.
now in the high school? There's just multiple girls who are just bops in the
Of course,
school.
bro.
No.
There's Instagram,
Wow.
Regin.
For sure, but I also feel like I saw a lot of couples. You know what I'm saying? Young couples that are like, let's be honest, you're grade 12 dating. Like you guys are probably smashing.
love.
And it's like
Puppy love.
probably the beginning of your sex life. So
Yeah.
everything is crazy. So what I noticed is like the majority of the kids, maybe let's say like the more popular kids, like they went to prom, danced a little bit, ate,
Yeah.
and then they went to an after party so they can do whatever they actually want to do.
Everybody
You know what
is
I'm
doing
saying?
the
The
nasty.
party.
Yeah, the, party, the Diddy party.
There's a bus. Oh, God.
We ain't never party.
Oh, man.
Party.
Okay, let's get off of this because we're not talking about people above the age line, but I got something for y'all. Let me pull up something here on the screen for y'all to see here.
The manager, and they said that they're fine with them, playing music out front and begging. And I informed the manager that it is a scam, but they didn't really seem to care.
Enter the homeless
We love
scammer.
hip hop.
Play something for me. Because you suck. Because you don't. Look at all the money you're making. Look at this.
The man Jews, you know. Yeah, I know.
So
I don't know if we could say that word.
Yes, we can.
Gypsies?
Yes.
Well, yeah, they're gypsies, and
Yeah.
there's
Okay,
more than
okay.
that though. There's more than just the gypsy community.
What are you saying? The Indian them doing
David
it too?
Menzies for Rebel News here in West End, Toronto. And folks, maybe you've seen some of our recent videos.
The West End.
I know where this
exposing
is.
What we believe to be
Fam.
a panhandling scam. And by that, I'm talking about
Oh,
people
these-
passing themselves off as homeless, destitute, in desperate need of money or food. And yet we've caught them red-handed later getting into vehicles and driving away. We haven't yet been able to follow them to their homes. I doubt they're living in a homeless shelter or in a tent city. But give us time. We'll try to connect those dots in the future. And I am with
Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Right, they're catching bare people who are supposed to be homeless, and then
a
they're
board sign saying they need to support 3, 4, even 5 kids. But in
She knew
Jay's
5.
case,
I-
that was not
This
the
guy here.
situation at all. It was a male grifter, and it turns out this guy was a busker, or maybe I should say a bogus busker.
We love
Check
hip-hop.
out this excerpt from Jay's video.
watch it now.
He's not moving his fingers.
He's playing the violin sweet.
He looks like he wants to stop.
Watch what happens though. It gets
Where'd
crazy.
you learn to play, man? Where'd you learn to play?
No, I speak good English.
You don't speak English? Okay. Because you're a fake.
Okay,
Because you don't know how to play.
okay.
Play something for me then.
Me no play for you. You know boss. so
Play something for me.
Me no play.
I thought he didn't know how to speak English.
Because you don't. Look at all the money you're making. Look at this.
No, look, brother. This
Look
is
at that. You're scamming people.
Watch this now.
So after I called out fake Vivaldi, he packed up, took his money, took some selfies of himself with his
With-
new tattoo,
With his
and
new
waited for his
tattoo.
friends, who eventually picked him up in a $50,000 new Honda Accord.
So
There's so much to unpack here.
this is happening all over the GTA. This is in the West End that they're covering this, but this is
Yeah.
happening all over the GTA. There's people who are pretending to be homeless, panhandling, getting hundreds, maybe thousands a day, and then hopping in their 2000 and better, newer whip than the one I'm even driving, and then driving back to their homes. Gentlemen, thoughts?
There's been many cases like this before these times.
Way more
Yeah,
cases.
Remember the old lady that used to be under the bridge downtown somewhere, and then after they followed her and they went to her mansion?
Are you talking about, because I remember there was a woman that used to be around downtown, and listen, I'm not trying to snitch her out, but I guess whatever.
Yeah, she got caught a long time ago.
She was a blonde lady. She used to be wearing always a black bubble goose, okay? And she'd be giving people stickers. And like, you can buy the stickers or donate to get these stickers. And she'd act like she can't talk. You know what I'm saying? She would just, present you the sticker without talking, and then you, I guess, give her a donation. She actually had money. Yeah.
But did she make her money from panhandling?
This is
Because at that point, you got to rate it. Like,
Yeah, bro.
That's the thing. Like, these people that they're exposing here, they're saying they have money, but is the question that you're just asking here, like, do they have money because they have a job, or is it because they're professional panhandlers?
They're professional panhandlers.
and that's impressive. To be able to make not even just a survival wage, but like you're up from panhandling. Like,
well, the man has a phone. He has an iPhone.
He's dope.
So you're telling me he got that from panhandling? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
How much panhandling can you do in a day?
you didn't see
What do
it
you
the way,
mean,
yo,
bro?
but he was
Did you
selling
see
the
that bucket?
violin, bro.
Did you see that bucket? How many 5s and 10s were in there? Loonies and toonies, Beagle?
True.
Holy, bro.
So how
do
much
that
y'all
5
think?
times. Do that for 8 hours.
So how
No.
much you think they're making in 8 hours?
Yo,
At least a bill.
on a good
A
day.
bill? That's it?
That's soft.
But then they have an operation where their
Yeah.
cousins are making bills
yeah,
everywhere.
There's cousins down at the highway now.
Yeah, but you got to split that. You're
No, we put it together. We all live in the same
think-
house.
That's what I'm saying.
And we eat good.
I think you're underestimating a bill in those buckets. For 8
I didn't-
hours,
I said
no,
before.
you didn't say, but what
Yeah,
Zara
yeah,
said, right?
yeah.
Because if you're there at 8 hours, let's say downtown,
Yeah.
you're thinking you can only get a bill in that bucket, bro. You probably might leave with like 5.
Well, it
Very much
depends
so.
how
In
good
Lo-
you are, I guess.
In Loonies and Toonies, all you got to do is play dead.
And if you're not cracked out, because
Yeah.
that's the thing too. We're more prone, and I don't know about y'all, but I feel like just generally people are more prone to give money to the guy who's playing the violin or
Yeah.
who's doing something,
Yeah.
and he doesn't look like he's like a Fenty head or something.
Yeah, he's going to take it and smoke.
They'll go right past the Fenty head who's begging for change and give it to the guy who's doing like some kind of trick in the middle
Yeah.
of time, done that square,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
A busker.
But that person is not homeless either. You know what I'm saying? So it's
No.
like, who should you be giving the money to? Shouldn't you give it to the Fenty head, even though you know
He
might
needs
need some
Fenty?
food?
He's gonna spend it on Fenty, maybe.
He needs
That's
Fenty.
the thing. We know he's going to spend it on
His
Fenty,
body's hurting him. He needs Fenty.
but we're also giving it to a next person who's going back to like a 3-story house.
Yo, bro, I don't blame him. Why? Okay, they come from countries that are like kind of more war torn and
Mhm.
things are going down, struggle, hustle is in their bustle.
Mm.
I think they figured it out. When they come here, they're like, what do you mean you guys get taxed?
Yeah.
I went to work today and I worked, 40 hours and I only came home with $600.
Yeah.
They were there counting their chickens, you know what I mean, before they hatch. And then they're like, what? This is tax-free money.
You know what I
Makes
think?
sense.
You know
It's
what-
tax-free money.
but
Sorry.
The only thing that makes it worse, because I feel like if you're making your money panhandling honestly, okay, I rate it. But if you're lying and panhandling, I think that's where there's like an ethical dilemma. Because it's like, this guy was really pretending to play the violin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how dumb do you think everyone is? Like, it's kind of like disrespectful.
No, but people
I
were
re-
dumb. They gave him money.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you got to respect the effort because he's really like selling it. You know, you look at his face, it was straight face the whole time.
Yeah.
But
yeah. He had the pain in his
He
face.
held character.
But a couple times, he looked like he wanted to stop. He's like, fuck.
He might as well just learn how to play violin at this point. You have a violin.
Come on, fam. That's gonna go into his profit margin, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pay for lessons
Yo,
and
that's
shit,
what-
bro. Come
He
on.
needs
that's
more
what-
tats, eh?
Yeah, I need another tad.
Just hook up the Bluetooth speaker and fake that, B. Run the YouTube.
Okay, so this is when we're thinking now these guys are just paying to live a regular life, home or whatever. What if we find out, which I think this is getting exposed, that these guys are taking this extra money that they're making and that's just to go fuck off at the club and go pop some bottles. Like, I'm literally just funding your
habits.
your habits. You know, I'm gonna go check off on a
Same-
couple of
same
gal
thing
or
for
whatever.
the Fenty head. Same thing for the guy who's wearing a half-ripped shirt at the side of Dundas Square. Like, yo.
Nah, he's saying if they're
it's
up.
the same thing.
So, okay, who do we feel more comfortable giving the change to? The guy who might be going to, I don't know, what's the club there that's on Young Street or on different places? That people-
Zanzibar?
No,
What?
the one that bare young people go to.
4-4? No.
On Young
And
Street?
there's
King
food
Street?
there too, man. It doesn't matter. but-
Warehouse?
Warehouse.
Warehouse.
Right?
Okay, warehouse.
Okay?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm thinking about where
Oh, I was
younger
thinking
people
Queen
go
Street.
to.
I was thinking Queen
Right?
Street.
Yeah, I
The
was
original one's
thinking-
Queen Street.
So-
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Are we more comfortable giving the money to homie here, the violin player who's gonna go spend it at warehouse and try to impress some girls? Or the Fenty head who's
Food's
like
cheap.
just on the ground, like he can barely even stand up?
The violin dude.
I'd rather give it to the violin.
You know, because
dude.
he's putting in work. He
Yo, he
earned
put
his
in work.
right
And
to
then when I-
friggin' splurge
And then I
it.
walk into the warehouse and see him sitting there eating a macaroni cheese and some chicken wings for $7. I'm like, you did your job today,
You
son.
still got to provide value. You're still like,
yeah, bro.
you know, like even some wisdom. Like,
You walk into warehouse after you just gave this guy like a $5 and he's sitting there.
Bruh.
And
Yo,
he's
you're a
like,
guy.
Send me over some more shrimp.
Yo.
but yo, you're not okay. Here's the
I
thing.
feel him.
Bro, I'd
That's
be
my dog.
pissed.
I'm
If
not
you're-
pissed.
if you're
I
giving
can't knock
money-
your hustle.
If you're giving money to a homeless person, like you're kind of doing it because you want to help them.
Yeah.
When you're giving it to a performer or a busker, it's because you appreciate
Yes.
their art. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true.
So I
it's different
appreciate his scamming.
Okay.
I'll appreciate his hustle, his scamming hustle right there. I appreciate it. I know what you're doing, brother. Here's the $1, bro. I don't even give a shit.
But is what they're doing even illegal? Like, I don't even think this is illegal.
Well, they took away squeegeeing out of our city. Can't squeegee no one's window around here no more.
Oh, for real?
Right? So that could be the next move they're pushing for.
But right now,
You get
is it
caught-
illegal?
You get caught panhandling, bro. You're going to jail.
Really?
Certain places.
Is it illegal to be a panhandler?
Yes, it is.
In certain places, I guess so.
But they're
Yes.
everywhere.
But that's until they get kicked out.
Oh, they just get kicked out. They don't
you
get
have to
arrested.
move.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen-
Loitering,
Yeah,
all
I've
that
seen
type of stuff.
panhandlers get moved. moved out of the place.
Yeah, I think there's
You know what I mean?
sometimes
What do you mean, like
signs.
exiled? Like,
No,
where do
just
they bring
moved
them?
out. Like, yo, you have to move from here. You can't be doing that.
But then you just go
Security
across the street and you
and
do
that's
it
what
again.
they do. But then
How useless! Canada's so dumb, bro.
It's crazy.
We prevent panhandling. We tell them to go across the street.
They put a
Right?
sign and then they're like, all right, I'll just go over there.
Wasn't Ford talking about that? Like about people getting a job one time? He was like,
Get off your ass and get a damn job.
Like
that was his quote.
I think he was talking to them.
But yo, should panhandling be allowed? I feel like if you're able to do it and you're good at it, or that's your only option.
Yeah, but that sounds like enabling to me, man.
I don't give a damn. We have to survive. How's he gonna survive, bro?
Like,
you gotta ask
Say
for money.
he's an illegal.
Mm.
Say he's here, not even landed, bro. I give him enough ratings to have on that blue pair of flipping jeans, a nice pair of black shirt, and some are those Yeezys? What
I
are
don't know, man.
But
He has a
whatever
more
they are.
expensive fit than I have on right now,
So
bro.
They
I-
wear fake design.
and the phone is could be what, $5? Like, I can't knock his hustle. He had to get that stand somehow. He had to buy that flipping. Like, I can't knock his
But yo,
hustle.
it begs the question, like
And
back in the day, if you wanted to come to Canada, you had to show that you had a certain amount of money to survive.
still do.
How is this guy able to do?
No,
Like,
it's 'cause-
how do we let him in if he's gonna be a
Bro,
panhandler?
I'm coming here for a fucking vacation. Sorry, not to swear, but
Or
I'm coming
student.
here for a vacation.
or as a student.
Vacation, most likely vacation.
Mm.
And I stayed. Bro, I had a babysitter like that when I was a kid. She, you know what I mean? Came from Grenada for a vacation. I was supposed to stay 2 weeks. She ended up staying for 10 years. I'm making money under the books by babysitting and being a nanny.
Hey, that's
know what I'm
good,
saying?
Good thing Polyev didn't get elected in. She'd be out of here.
Right? Shout out JJ.
Baby Trump. Let's start the show here, man. Let's see what we got here to start this off here. I was playing some tunes earlier in the crib, getting into my like hip hop vibe. And I was like, you know what?
What's up?
Let's get into some hip hop shit right here.
What are we doing? That's where the gun's at. Oh,
You know there's always a method to my
that's
madness.
done that. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, smokes. This guy pulled out Remy Ma.
Of course. Of course. Salute to Remy. Let's get it started, man. We are Box, the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Mixie Rick. Okay, we back at it over here, episode 578, B3 Studios.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
love hip hop podcast. I don't even know how to start my intro today, man. Back at it.
Mm.
Right? This is, guys, the media mogul that I'm seeing popping up over here in the scene right now. The pop the balloon specialist. This man is behind all types of things right now, behind the camera, in front of the camera.
Mm.
We got DJ Czar in the motherfucking building.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go,
Yes,
man.
sir. DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, back at it like a crack addict.
Jeez.
The big three.
Yo.
What's good, boys?
Welcome back.
Yes,
Back.
sir.
And we got the hip hop thrill, entrepreneur extraordinaire.
Mm.
Badman on these streets.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building.
Yo, what's up, dog? What you saying, brother?
What's going on, gang?
We're just here chilling.
Oh
Chilling like
man,
we're chilling.
oh man. Welcome back.
What's up with you?
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be getting into this podcast and shit today, man.
I didn't see you in no trouble this week. So you
I'm
didn't make
not
any trouble?
sure. I
No,
think,
you didn't make no
I
trouble.
think the light on the trouble. You know what I'm
Yeah, bro,
saying?
you did a good job this week.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
give you a
yeah,
round of
yeah,
applause.
yeah. No Mixie Rick this week, man.
Yeah,
Hold on.
you did good.
Nah,
You
but
said
the coverage has been
coverage,
crazy.
it's gonna be the repercussions for next week.
Yeah, but to
We'll
stack it
be in
all
some
up.
shit.
It's like Fridays, like on CNN, and he's like, "We're reporting live top 5 versus Casper versus K Money." Like, bro, yo, I've been
I
getting
know,
so
I
much
see it.
info. Like, you've
I
been
see
killing
it.
it, bro.
No,
I see
thank
it.
you, man.
I've been
Thank
rocking
you.
with the content.
Well, listen, man. Thank you. This guy's rocking. You're on the content.
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
No, but the lives, when you're doing the live stream breakdowns and stuff, because I'm
Yeah.
like, there's always new information with that stuff, like every
Yes.
couple hours. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
No, the thing is that's good with the live streams before we get into our formalities and stuff.
yeah,
The live streams, you get to really delve and do some research in real time. And then people will tell you in the comments, yo, look for this though. Actually somebody said this. And it's like, oh, now I'm finding out more
Yeah,
info.
more.
Like, this is amazing. but like we don't actually have somebody like people live watching us. Like,
Yeah.
no, you got that wrong.
Mhm.
And then we can like literally go and I
And
can go
fix it.
check it in real time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Pull up shit on the screen and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So the lives are fun.
How about we
And-
do an episode live?
Oh, we definitely will soon.
We should.
I'm about to get
Let's-
the equipment so that we can start maybe live streaming to our members.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So our members can get an extra added. Oh, we got to see the podcast while it's filming. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So anything that we might cut out later, they got to see in real time.
Yeah. Like our holes falling down.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can-
They can get
behind the
some
scenes bloopers, all that shit.
Mhm.
But before we get into everything, let's salute the sponsors. I want to start off by saluting Diamond Club, aka Canna Cans. If you want to get some of that delivery, you got to hit up Canna Cans. They keep the piff super fresh in the cans, all right. And Diamond Club got delivery of anything you need cross Canada, all right, and same day in the GTA. Make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page. That's CannaCans_Canada1, or hit them up on the Diamond Club page, Diamond Club _2.0. Also, I want to give a big salute to Only Loud. All right, Only Loud got same day delivery in Ottawa and same day delivery in the GTA. They got some really, really dope piff of their own, as well as a bunch of different legacy blends like Sixpence, Astro Pink, all of them under the same umbrella. Make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada, and you could also find them on their Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. Yo, before we get into our stuff, look, we got bare gifts and stuff. Here
I know, we're
today.
just sitting here.
So,
What are they called?
you know what I'm saying?
I know we
You
got.
know what I mean? Big salute to DS13, man.
Yeah, Dynamo.
The homie Dynamo's in the building.
Yes, sir.
Zara's rocking a DS13 hoodie right now.
Stand up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No
stand
Diddy,
up
no
for it.
Diddy, no Diddy.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
Yo,
you
don't
ain't
tell me to
scraping.
stand up and
You
I
ain't
stand up.
scraping. Yeah, you ain't scraping.
I'm about to sit back
you
down
scraping?
and
You
stand up. I'm out.
scraping? Hold on.
Stand
back.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Salute to DS13. Salute to the homie Dynamo in the building.
Yeah.
And there's something I got also. Oh, wait, what else?
No. I was just.
I got something also here on the table.
Yeah.
It's salute to the homies from Rap Sheet. Same
Yeah,
Rap
yeah.
Sheet DVD people, right?
Yeah.
They got their own blend of like rum punch. This is like Hungry Bird, it's called.
Oh, this is rum?
Yeah.
Lit.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Hangry Bird. You know, just put one on the table.
Oh, just well, yeah, we're not.
We're good. All right. And hit them up on their Instagram page. Let me see if I can find a page for them right here, quick, fast. Hungry Bird. Let's see if they have
Don't get
one.
punched out is their slogan.
Let's see if they have one.
That's
okay,
hard.
Hangry Bird Rum Punch. Yeah, that's the Instagram page. Hungry Bird Rum Punch. Hangry is spelled Hangry. And yeah, salute to them, man. Gentlemen, how y'all been, man? How's y'all week been before we get into our formalities or our list of topics?
We coolin'.
You cooling? You cooling?
Been
Everything?
good, yeah.
Anything productive going on that stood out to y'all before we get into it?
Just been gigging,
Mm.
editing, and really trying to like get the logistics in for the Pop the Balloon.
Yes.
So I hope it goes well. I think it's gonna go well.
Yeah.
So yeah, by the time this is out, it would have already been recorded. Hopefully it'll be out even.
Yeah.
Might take a while to edit, but yeah.
And they did the reunion show that already dropped for Real Bad Girls of the Six, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They dropped I think they have 3 parts to the reunion. They
Mhm.
dropped 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salute to DJ Snoopy. I think once a week we always got to check in and give an update on what's going on with Snoopy because he's got a
Mhm.
whole universe that he's building.
That's what
already.
I'm saying,
You know
man.
what
Big
I'm
up
saying?
Snoopy for sure. Like I feel like he gave me the confidence to like put myself out there a little
Mhm,
more, and
mhm.
like he's definitely like inspiring in terms of his work ethic and,
Yeah.
and creativity. So big up Snoopy.
No, I rate it.
Yeah.
Let's get into our topics though, man. I got a list of topics. I should put them up on the screen so y'all could see. I'll switch the screen thing in a second here. All right, we got a list of topics here.
Yes, sir.
Let's start off with this top 5 versus the Wasses, okay?
Oh gosh.
Here we go again. We are here with the expert on Torontology.
So it's been crazy. Like there's been a lot of back and forth that's been happening between 5 and the Was gang. The last one that I saw that kind of stood out to me, and I'm gonna switch my screens in a second so y'all can be able to see everything at the same time, is the face reveal. The Bundog face reveal.
Yeah.
It's not the first time
It's not
that
the
Bundog.
first, yeah.
I know this. You know this.
Yes, but like for the whole internet to know is a different story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the thing is, when it came to that face reveal, it's one thing like if it pops up on the Reddit or something and maybe they can get rid of it and take it down. But it's another thing when Top 5 posts it on this page that has like, I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people who follow him and millions of people who watch. Right?
His story, right? Not his actual
Yeah,
post.
he put it on his stories. He put it
Okay.
on his stories, right? If I go through the Torontology Reddit, like they've been continuing this back and forth. He popped up with what's the name? Lil Monty.
Yes, I've seen that.
Right? Over in Driftwood and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what are y'all thoughts on this, man? Is this something that these guys can resolve, or is that a stupid question to even ask, man, at this point?
Man, I don't even care. Like it's like I almost don't care because it's like every week is something new.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of starting to run out of like, okay, guys, like where's the music?
Yeah, it's been a lot of online back and forth.
Yeah, it would be sicker if like I woke up one morning and heard a straight top 5 diss from one of the men. And top 5 had his diss record right back. And I'd be like, okay, let's go to war. You know what I mean? Because we're keeping it music, right? This just sounds like it's just like getting stupid where mans are gonna start senselessly shooting each other and senselessly robbing each other on the road and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just more like, if I don't give it any attention, maybe they won't give it any attention.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I know.
The thing is,
yeah,
there've been it's like a 3-way battle that's been happening right now because K Money and Casper, you know, whatever happened with Top 5's manager, you know, that's a whole thing too with the jewelry being snatched and all that. And now I'm starting to see like the Wassas siding more with the MG4L guys. Like I seen I think Pressa posted in the story, or somebody posted it might be in YG posted in the stories, the Casper tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And K Money dissed him. K Money dropped a diss track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at least somebody's dropping some music. He's talking about the Raptors game and all different types of things in the tune. So like man's are at least putting it into music rather than just, yo, I'm gonna bad you up on road, even though they're doing a lot of that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So who's winning?
That's a good question.
Does that sound mixy? Yeah,
No, it's like from the internet point of view, like there's, you know, if it's a battle, I guess if you want to call this a battle.
Yeah.
It's hard to call it, bro.
No.
Right now.
Who do you think's winning?
Respectfully, I would say 5.
You serious?
Yeah.
How?
The battle or the war?
Yeah.
Because that last move that he did with like taking the picture with
Kanye?
No. The one with the picture with the Neat Gang guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because he's delving and he's poking at their internal beef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's exposing it more to the public because like people know who are like on Reddit and different things that like up top there's having a little bit of internal beef over there. You know what I'm saying? Between like the Wassas and Neat Gang, right?
Caribbean versus Mali.
Yeah, it's gotten mixy over there. But that's more internal, like more like you have to delve deep to find that type of information like on the Reddits and shit or just be on the road. When 5 now starts taking making these statements, it's like, yo, hey. These guys don't get along, by the way.
But then hold on. Hours later, I got your DNA on my chain. Mans are like, I have a chain.
You know, but that was after the chain statue. The chain statue
but I'm still wearing the chain. Like that's just a picture, my guy.
Yes, but you're thinking about different people because remember that taking a picture with the Neat Gang guys is a shot at the Wassas.
Yeah, but then the Wassas are down with M4.
Yeah.
So where it's this?
Yeah, but they didn't take no chain, or they're not claiming responsibility for the chain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're just like, yo, we're cool. We like you guys over there who, you know, are responsible for the chain to get taken out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where once upon a time, everybody was kind of separating from Casper because of the whole paperwork when 5 dropped the paperwork, right? And or no, K Money, I mean. K Money. My bad. Right? And I don't know, bro. How did these guys just switch all of a sudden, bro? What's going on, bro?
That's why I'm saying it's fickle what we're speaking about right now. That's why I'm like, I asked the question, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. That's kind of why I haven't been covering it because, bro, there's probably so much we don't know because okay, from the outside, right? Like, let's say Bundog was helping Five when he was in jail.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In terms of getting him money and stuff. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying?
mhm.
So for them to have like a quote unquote falling out, it has to be like deeper than rap. Like, cause it's like, why would you do that to someone that was holding you down in the bin? Unless it was just a weekend thing. But is it just that, bro? Like,
I don't know, man.
and then it just gets deeper and deeper. And it's like, I don't even want to know to an extent. I feel like we shouldn't like glorify these things. I feel like all we should do is just focus on making the music, because it's getting mad like tribalistic. Like you have like the two light-skinned dudes versus the Caribbeans versus the Malis. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's
yeah.
really becoming that. And it's like, maybe that's not the intention, but it's like, it's getting so like, the conflict's escalating. And it's
Yeah.
like, what, are we going to be shocked if something happens? God forbid. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like chains are being taken, like mans are being violated. So it's like
Yeah.
anything can happen in terms of repercussion. And it's like,
That's what I was saying the other day when I had my little rant. Like, this is why I don't go out to places, bro. I don't go out to the places where like these guys be at, because it's like, bro, you know, it's places that maybe you might have to have some money, or like the more gangster spots. I ain't going because like you guys might bump into each other and something happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've made it where it's like uncomfortable in the city because they all have these issues. You don't think so, bro?
no,
If you're at an
uncomfortable.
event and you know that both parties are in the building,
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a pussy, but I might leave, bro. Because it's not about bumping into them bumping into each other, some shit happens, and then you're in the club when the shit starts happening, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, bro. Maybe it's best to get out of the way.
Yeah, a lot of times though, these guys wait till after.
Yeah.
Let's be real. You know what I mean? Like,
There's a little etiquette.
there's a little bit of etiquette now.
So then get out of the park and get out of there before shit goes down in the parking lot.
And don't smoke a bogey outside
Yeah,
in those situations.
exactly.
You gotta go,
Right?
go to your whip or something.
If you go to your whip, then it's because it's time to leave, not
Yeah.
to hang out.
Hang on.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's because it's been happening for years that like people
Yeah.
have issues.
Yeah.
But when all these people have public issues, they can't run into each other. It's a non-factor. They can't do it.
Well, like if you have public issues, it wouldn't make sense. You got to be really poking the bear if you're from the west end of Toronto and then you're downtown, partying, flossing, and moving like a flipping idiot.
Well, this is where it happens most of the time,
You're slipping.
right? And remember, we discussed Rolling Loud a few times. This is part of the reason why Rolling Loud is probably scared to pull the trigger and let people know I'll go on. Because they're like, who are we gonna book? Because we're looking at the landscape and all you guys is beefing, or the main guys are always beefing.
Toronto is a different.
Yeah.
People will see their ops on that poster and like buy their ticket already, or like they're just ready for that date for like 8 months.
Entourage in the building. They're and listen,
They're planning how they're gonna execute
Come
whatever
on,
they're
fam.
trying to do.
I'm not trying to
I see where
sully
they're
the
gonna do it.
thing,
We're
bro.
gonna be on the North Tower. They're gonna be on the South. All right, so we're gonna move
Yeah.
east.
They're gonna split us up, so we're gonna go over there.
And there's bare people there, so it's not like, oh, you know, it's like a club where like you can stand out, like, yo, the crew's over there.
Mhm.
Nah, fam, it's a place that has thousands
It's a
of
sea of
people.
people, yeah.
Yeah. So like you can really mix in and be like, all right, let me catch my op. Like, bro, this is how I'm thinking as a street man, you know what I'm saying? Or an ex-street man. So it's like, if I'm the person holding these events, I'm not having these events where these guys might be able to interact. I'm just not doing it. And who loses? The audience.
Mhm.
Or you can still book them, but book them different times, different slots, in and out. They'll do that.
Come on, fam. If just knowing that the next man is there, it's like, all right, I had a different slot, but doesn't mean I'm not going to pull back up to come watch your show.
You know what? You're not getting paid. How about that? We don't pay you guys till this show is finished. We'll be showing up in your bank account. No fights, no nothing can happen. This is the contract.
Yeah.
Keep your nose clean.
That they better have. They have to do something like
That's
that.
the only way it could work,
Yeah.
right? For me to be like, all right, I'm not gonna slap you out, but I'm gonna wait.
No, wait till the whole festival's done.
Done.
Because if you do perform, one of these guys perform on day one,
Yeah,
and you say, okay, I'm gonna separate it and make the other guys perform on day two.
yeah.
What's stopping the other guys from showing up to day two?
Yeah. If I performed yesterday, let me
because
in.
You know what?
Yeah.
But if I don't pay you,
That's the only way that they can maybe say, you know what? Fine, I'll stay home or I won't do nothing.
I'll come do my
You know what I'm
show
saying?
and I'm out.
But I haven't heard of a contract like that yet.
They better make one.
They're about to.
They better start using their brain to make one. If they want shit to go down.
You know what I mean? They either just say, you know what, none of you guys can perform. That's what they usually do.
Now
most
we gotta
of the time.
stop losing those opportunities for our city.
All right. So, you know, salute to all parties involved, like all three parties involved. I'm down to discuss it because shit.
I'm down too.
I'm down. I'm saying
algorithm, whatever.
They're men.
Shit.
They're men, right? They're men. So they're gonna have. Everybody has their ego, right?
Mhm.
But like I tell you this much, nobody wants to die. So I think they're playing it safe when it comes to the internet games. You know what I mean?
There's only so much they're saying.
Thank you. And there's only
A
so much.
face reveal is a lot, bro.
A face reveal. Go on, like say, oh, the whole of Jane doesn't know what Bundog looks like. The whole of Rex still doesn't know what Bun. If you're a real guy,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Mhm.
That's nothing, right? That's for the little white youths that think Bundog's some super duper killer and shit like that. You know, really, he's a nice person.
Yeah.
Very nice and educated. You know what I mean? He speaks very well. I seen them do a clip on him the other day, made him look kind of weird, but it was like like come on, dog. Like they
That's
remixed
legendary.
that.
That's kind of legendary.
Yeah, I know, but they remixed it on him real good to make him look really like a real Toronto man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't know nothing. Like, come on.
No, he's smart.
Yeah, I'm smart, man. So it's like that's just like, yo, there's a part of me when I sit back at home and I'm like, yo, this would be a good soap opera. This would be a good series. You know what I mean? Like if they were like, yo, the boy them are on us. So I hate you this week. You know what I mean? Like I hate like we can't hang out no more. There are like we're coming outside, we're hanging out.
Yeah.
And we start to notice like you're getting tried, I'm getting watched. Yo, we have to break this up. That's how I feel sometimes when I see it going down. I'm like, they have to break this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did mention one thing that I think a lot of people are not keeping in mind when they're beefing with each other. That the boy them are watching everything.
The boy them
They're
are
loving
watching.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They're loving it.
But I'm saying, yeah, they rather us like this than united.
Well, of
How do we
course.
know deep down inside they're not united? Because you're just asking now, like, why is M4L and Wasa's now together? They've probably always been.
Maybe.
How do we know, right?
Yeah.
They have songs.
They had songs from when K Money first touched road.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But maybe they're seeing there was no traction going on in the city. People weren't really interested.
Nah, bro. Their homie came out of jail, or right before he came out of jail, 5 dropped the paperwork or the fake paperwork.
Fake paperwork, might I add, right?
Yes, but
so doesn't that look kind of coerced?
But it messed up the K Money's momentum, and it made those guys for the moment separate from him.
Okay. So it could be true.
You know what's
be.
crazy? Because I'm always ready to accept a conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found out that 5 like got another chain, because he had it insured. I think he had the exact same chain. So I'm like, yo, like, could this be an elaborate like plot? Like, I don't know, bro.
I want to say something so deep right now, but I don't want to give my nigga away because he watches the show and they're from the hood. So I don't want to give nothing really away. But I'm giving out clues to you guys to really start thinking and using your noggins.
I don't want to assume that they would do it, but I don't want to put it past them because like they're probably a lot smarter than we
they're
think,
smart.
You know? So if all of this is orchestrated,
I feel it
then
is.
this is the craziest like
it's
social experiment.
It's called traction. There was no traction when these guys were in jail, bro. There was nobody on the scene doing shit.
Bro,
Let's be real. 5 came out,
Casper has
came out.
traction,
No,
bro.
Casper is an artist on its own. Like he's a different cal. I'm talking about the clout chasing artists, like top 5. But clout chasers. K Money not really, but he's been in the clout situations because you got your ass whooped over at the ACC. Now you got to come on the show.
Oh, come on. You're telling me all that is orchestrated? The ass whooping?
He didn't get a whooping
definitely
ass.
not, yeah.
No, come on. That wasn't an ass whooping.
Bro.
That wasn't an ass whooping.
There was no real
bro.
punches like
That wasn't
super
an
throw.
ass whooping. Come on. Then next day he calling you at 1 a.m. talking about let me come in.
You think
And
this is all orchestrated?
Bro,
That means these guys are beef. These guys are
This
probably
is not
Freemasons or something like
It's
that.
not beef, bro. This is
How
not
do you
beef.
orchestrate
I
that?
can't believe we're falling for these tricks.
You think all of this is fake?
The beef, this is fake. Fake. They can't fool me.
Comment below and let us know if Dusty's cooking or if he's
Cooking,
completely,
dog,
off,
they know
completely
what
off track.
Yo, the man them know in the hoods while really going, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking. I gave you guys already the hints, the 1, 2s.
I just don't. I don't want to disdemand them.
It's not dissing.
Let me finish.
Sorry.
I don't want to disdemand them. It's just that, like, I don't think that they're that savvy to come up with that elaborate of a plan.
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to disdemand them. I know you guys are super intelligent and you can do a lot of things, but like that's a very crazy web that you guys have weaved, and you're telling me that somebody's sitting there like calculating.
What if someone else wrote the script?
Oh my God. Who wrote the script, man?
Top 5.
Streamium Records. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Steven Spielberg. Like, what
Top
the
5.
hell, bro?
Top 5. He's the villain.
Come on,
He's
bro.
really the villain, right? So it's better that he's always against you guys, right? That gives you guys more hype.
Yo,
right? If he's standing beside me all the time, they're only seeing Top 5. But if Top 5's beefing with press and demand them,
Kanye seeing it, everyone's seeing it.
Thank you. Now I know who they are. Come on, guys, use your head top.
Yo,
why do you think? Then why wouldn't these guys be dropping like flies then? If it's a real thing, why would I go and get this guy?
I'm not buying it.
You're not co-signing
You're
this?
not co-signing it?
I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a reality I could see that being possible where it's like, okay, now that Top 5 has this platform, like let's stir it up a little bit.
You
So
have to.
all of us
there was nothing going on.
And it's only it's only a few rappers that are involved.
Exactly.
It's the same ones on the freaking Brandon Buckingham video.
All the time.
True.
I'm telling you, it's a circle of bullshit that you're getting webbed in, right? So it's like, okay. And then look. And then I would be sitting at home. I'm the boy, I'm them.
Mm.
And then I'm like, watch. Friday's gonna report on it.
And turn up the thing.
So
Maybe.
easy. It's so easy for me to do. I can do that sitting at home on my phone. And
Listen, man, it sounds good. It sounds
Friday's
great.
talking about it. See, guys? No, I'd be sitting at home like, yo, you see? All right, cool. Now I'm going to show your face, Bundog, tomorrow. Just get ready for that one, eh? And then, boom, I do it. Now, wow.
Everyone's numbers are going
nobody's
up.
dying.
That group chat is crazy.
That group chat is nuts, eh? There is some drama in their hood, whatever. But like when it comes to the entertainment thing, fam, niggas don't want to die, bro.
Yo, they turned the Toronto rap scene to WWE straight
it's
up.
crazy right now.
Okay. Let's roll with it for a second.
Okay.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's assume that this is all an elaborate ruse.
It's a
okay.
wicked one.
Ruse.
What if we find out now, like somebody leaks somewhere, like, oh shit, oh my bad, oh everybody found out it was fake. Now does everybody just say, yo, like does the fans turn on them?
No,
like they got hoodwinked.
No,
I don't think they would.
We got you guys.
I don't think they would.
Yeah, I'm like I told we all.
I don't know, bro.
Oh.
I'm just thinking it from the perspective. If I was like, I am a fan of them, but like if I was like one of those guys who's
You'd
like
be
a
mad?
young fan, I'd be like, this is what the man them are doing. Like, aren't you guys supposed to be real rappers? Like,
Yo,
go on, you faked us out.
There's some random kid in Europe be like, you guys aren't beefing for real?
Yes.
I know. But everything I base my life on is this beef. I hated K Money because of you.
I
You
know.
pissed off Ivan, bro.
Right? But now, yo, I'm telling you,
What do you mean you don't hate each other?
Fan bases are being built right now, though. Fan
No,
bases
bro.
are being built.
I'd be heartbroken as
Good.
like, a 17-year-old fan who's like, yo, that beef is crazy. And then you find out it's all just a
Years
whole
later, they're
fake.
gonna find this shit out. Unless you are the one to come and be like, I got the
No, but
I got the drop.
my scenario, my hypothetical is, I don't know, somebody slipped somewhere and
Yeah.
like a piece of footage came out that showed that it was fake
Yeah.
while they're still webbing the weave or weaving the web, I mean, right?
Or
I don't think they'll
it's
ever
already
reveal.
over. It's just over, blown over.
No, I'm asking you guys about my hypothetical.
Okay.
Okay. If while they're webbing this weave or weaving this web, I mean,
Yeah.
something happens by mistake and everybody finds out that they are faking. You don't think the fans are going to be pissed, bro?
No, because then they'll just be like, yo, we're actually united together, Toronto.
Bro!
Like, it'll be like the biggest thing ever.
You want to see the beef. You
Yeah.
want
No,
to see
no.
But that is the momentum I would want to see. Like, you pump fake me, but now you guys are really friends.
So you're telling me
Records
that-
got sold.
Yo, imagine
This
they
is
have
how
like
the game
a
goes.
concert where they reveal it was all a joke.
Oh.
And you know who else we're going to bring to the stage?
My
I think the
God.
fans are going to be like this, man.
No.
Bro, like there was nights where I was worried about you guys.
Good. No, you're not.
What do you mean you don't hate K Money?
Yo, I know I can bring some weird shit. I know I could bring some weird scenarios to the pod, right? But I feel like, bro, no one's dead yet. No one's dying. Nothing's going on. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, the place was boring before Top 5. Yo, Top 5 went to jail for 2 days. The place was boring again. Like, stop it.
And he came back and turned up the whole scene.
Turned up the thing.
Yo, Vince McMahon couldn't write the script, bro. This is crazy.
It's crazy. These guys need a Hollywood script.
Well, listen, if it is fake, then they definitely need to get some kind of Oscar for this.
This is crazy. No,
You
they're
think
gonna
it's
get
all
one.
real? You don't think
I do think it's real.
You don't think any of it is kind of inflated for entertainment?
I do think they are turning it up because they're realizing, yo, this is getting us more
Thank you.
that traction.
This is WWF.
But it comes from a real place.
What real place, though, really?
No, but you know what I found interesting?
Random or emotional.
Leave that for the streets. Now we're in the entertainment business,
Mm.
right? Yeah, we know we have some things going on, but it really has nothing to do with us. We're the artists. Let's keep it moving here. Okay, this week we do not like Top 5. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Like, bro, the way it comes up, I'm like,
You know what I found interesting? When K Money was talking about what happened, he was like, how come all you blog pages posted when I got jumped at the Raptors game, but you didn't post this or whatever, you know? So, and then he had Casper, who doesn't say too much. He's, you know, like he doesn't go on live. And now he's talking. So it's like, maybe they are like playing into it because they're know.
Refreshing their phone.
I'm telling you something.
Damn, not yet. Damn.
I'm telling you.
Okay, let's get off
When's
of
he gonna
this.
do the face reveal?
Yeah.
Like he's calling you, like, yo, drop the thing, man.
So you think this is all like an elaborate
Fam,
ruse, as Friday
There's
would
no
say.
way you're dropping my face, and I'm not gonna catch you and bust your face. So this is like, to me, nothing's happening, which is great.
Mm.
Let the fans sit at home and worry about you. That little kid in Afghanistan, I thought you were gonna. I want that kid. What? I want that kid pissing himself. That's what I want. But right here in Canada, we good.
Yeah.
Manzim no Guan. We're in the same kind of clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we see each other. We're, you know, like, trust me, bro. There's people that still deal with these guys that are from that side and that side that deal with each other, bro.
Yeah.
True.
I can find you. So why would I? What's going on here? You know what I mean? Like the threats and like it's, bro. These guys don't want to go back to jail.
Also a good point.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm making flipping threats on the internet that can put you in jail. But if we're playing a game and the bride call me now and say, yo, what's going? No. My battery on my ankle bracelet died.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Now they had something to say. It works out. Those 2 cops that arrested even 5 don't even look real.
Oh man. Okay.
Not gay.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Playing.
We're going to wait.
5 probably loves when I do those ones, bro. Yeah, he's right. They weren't real.
Yeah, we're going way too down the wormhole here. Okay, I'm gonna skip this K Money stuff because we already basically talked about K Money in this whole segment. Let's go to our American brothers and sisters and see what's going on with them and see if we can give them some help. Discover Canna Cans, where quality meets innovation. With over 24 premium strains, each carefully sealed in our signature cans for maximum freshness. We're redefining the cannabis experience. Trusted Canada-wide for consistency and reliability. We deliver the product you deserve. Elevate your expectations and explore the difference with Canna Cans. You can find Canna Cans on Instagram at CannaCans_Canada, or you can find them on the Diamond Club page, DiamondClub_Ontario. Make sure to use the code WeLoveHipHop on the way out and get yourself a little discount. Salute to the sponsors. Cheers. I was playing some Papoose in the beginning of the show and some Remy, obviously, and they've been beefing, all right? This beef is, we've spoken about this already, but I guess they've beefed more now, all right? So what should I play first?
I've stayed away from this because I've been seeing 20, 40-minute videos. I'm like, I'm not about to just watch this right now. Like,
okay,
holy, they're going in, eh?
I'll tell you where this shit started, right? Just to give you guys some context. Clarissa Shields, who's Papoose's new girlfriend, she's not even a new girlfriend at this point. He's been with her for a while. She went on the Breakfast Club, and she was asked about the whole mixed up relationship and stuff on the Breakfast Club, and she responded. She was pretty gracious. She didn't really diss Remy or anything like that. She was just like, yo, me and Pap are together. We're cool or whatever, and we're looking forward to the future. For some reason, Remy Ma got pissed at that, and this is why we're here now, where she jumped online first, went on live, started going crazy, saying Pap was like the brokest guy she's ever been with. the reason that he can't be around his kids is because he's got a child M in his family. And yeah, it's just been that's where everything started. And then Pap finally responded. And when Pap responded, he dropped some bombshells. I'll play a little bit.
Since she wanted to fabricate and say, oh, he never wanted me to start the league. You see that. You'll see the Mother's Days. You'll see the Christmas. You'll see the birthdays. But you know what an ungrateful person says? They downplay that. They downplay that. So the most important part is not the materialistic things, what she seems to keep talking about. Y'all notice that? Mm-hmm. Every time she's talking about me, it's about materialism and fabricating about money because she thinks that y'all think she's the bigger artist. So she's playing along with that. She thinks that y'all think she rich. This is the same individual who just texted me a screenshot and said, this is how much money I got. You know what I'm saying? But moving on along.
Oh, also, just to give you all some more context too, she was talking about how Pap pawned the jewelry or pawned their bracelets and stuff like that. Like, just really shitting on Pap. But I can't even play this whole thing because it's 40 minutes long. Though. Nah, bro. Pap stayed quiet for most of the time.
They always do.
What?
But I mean, women always do that. They always shit on men after they're done. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They tell you the truth when it's done.
Yes, but Remy's being a little bit petty because she's saying every time that your new girl has anything to say about me, I'm gonna go crazy and expose you more. Like, bro, like, I don't know, man. I feel like she looks crazy. And now Pap's saying that he wrote 90% of her rhymes. He put it on his kids, he said. On my kids, I wrote 90% of her rhymes, the man said.
I believe him.
Yeah, and even like
I believe him, bro.
Even when you see the way he's speaking, it looks like he's more at peace. And when you hear her talking,
yeah,
it's bitter, it's upset, it's anger.
It's everything what they do. It's everything to not put themselves in the position of blame.
No accountability.
They will never. They'll argue it out to the end. The wrong and strong is a lot of what and her manipulation. She's a narcissist, right? And I can see where she thinks she's the bigger rapper. So it's like, oh, and then when she's saying, oh, I made more money.
Yeah.
I take care of everything. Anytime a woman does that type of stuff to them, yo, bro, as a man, I advise you to play the shit out of them after. Because their intentions is they're thinking because they make more, they can go and do these type of things to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But not knowing that maybe as a man, your struggle could be, it's hard for me to right now get some work. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, but he's doing well. Like, what is she's lying?
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
But I'm speaking on a point of like, that's what someone will do to you if they feel they have something over you.
Yeah.
As if because he was doing the home thing, taking care of the kid, and while she out there with Fat Joe and running around.
But he's giving her the rhymes.
Go ahead, but that's the using part. That's the giving. Yeah, nigga, I take care of you. Better write them rhymes. That's in the motion.
And make sure they hot.
You don't know.
The last one's hot.
Bro.
No, I'm not.
She came home. They got super hot with the whole Black Love thing, and they started working on Love and Hip Hop. So, like, us together helped us even get more bags. They wanted to put us on Love and Hip Hop if Remy didn't come home and they were together.
She's still thinking it's because of me, nigga.
It's because of them together.
That's me in your opinion. But
yes.
To her as the breadwinner, right? Most men are breadwinners in certain relationships with women. And what do most men do because they're the breadwinners? They have other relationships with women, bro.
Yeah.
So this is just a reverse situation, my nigga.
Maybe not even reverse because he said that she had other relationships with women too.
Multiple.
He said Easy the Block Captain wasn't the first cheat.
No, exactly.
He went for the one time that he decided to get online for his 40 minutes. He aired out as much shit that I've never would expect from Remy Ma. But Remy has done like maybe 5 lives, maybe 10 to his one.
Exactly. And you see,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I see that women now, they can't even, like a lot of women are just being called out for their infidelities. I noticed in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Even. Like look at even, well, I don't want to say it, but you know what I mean?
Don't say it. Cassie?
Damn right. Thank you. I just didn't want to say it, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Because that's probably the next,
topic.
No, we stayed off of Diddy this week.
All right, so then her ass too.
Yeah.
She made Kid Cudi feel like piece of meat.
Yeah.
Playing both of them niggas in between each other. So I'm just like, hearing this crap.
Yeah, but you know what, Remy?
What about it?
I don't feel like she was like, in the power position because look at this Easy the Block Captain guy. Has videos or like tapes saying, yo, I'm playing this chick. I can't even believe that I'm knocking this down. And if anything, if this goes down or if it stops happening, I'm gonna pull out these videos. I got videos her naked and all types of shit. Like Easy the Block Captain was saying some crazy shit. So it's like the guy that you turned up with or turned out with is a slime ball. He's playing you too.
Good.
Yo, but I have a question. You said Papoose is
good.
up. Like,
Good.
what is Papoose up from right now?
Thank you. He's the freaking TuneCore. Has a high executive position at TuneCore.
I looked into it though. It's
not a high executive position.
I could be wrong.
What is that? A salaried position?
Yeah, it's at over 100,000.
You might be making like a little 180.
So that's cool.
It's 100,000.
Not if you're with Remy Ma.
No.
What is Remy Ma making money from? Can we stop doing this? Remy's the breadwinner.
So you think these guys don't make more than 6 figures a year?
What is Remy Ma making money off of? Let's be realistic. Let's do this right now.
I don't know.
Like club hosting. Let's say club hosting.
Club
Her
hosting.
league that he opened up for her.
The league that they have together.
And that she's overpaying rappers for.
And then she banged a guy.
And she's banging the guy from.
She had sex with the worker.
So because when I went to go look for her music today to like do the intro, I was like, Conceited? That's so long ago. And then the other songs that I looked at, I was like, ain't nobody here. I ain't heard any of these songs. I ain't even heard of these songs. So it's like, what is Remy really? How is she really the breadwinner? Come the frig on, bro.
But
like,
she was paying her rent from jail.
She has 1,996,000 monthly listeners, which is cool.
That's not enough to friggin' live lavish.
She's not the breadwinner off of 1 million monthly listeners.
Go to Papoose after.
Papoose has less, but I'll check it in a second. But look, all the way up with Infrared. So the Fat Joe thing, 300 million. Okay, that's a Fat Joe song. Conceited, 70 million, which is one of her old tunes. Lean Back, another Fat Joe song, 97 million. Right? All the way up again, remix. Like, where is her songs, fam? Where is she making money? The Love and Hip Hop check, which is her and Pap together.
And lawyer fees right now for her son that's trying to fight a murder case. Like, bro.
So how is she the breadwinner?
She's definitely not.
She keeps on saying it to us like as if we're supposed to just believe it.
That's a cover
but like we can do math, bro. You ain't making money from that.
Search Remy Ma past concerts or like recent concerts. Maybe she does concerts. She performs.
Yeah, shows.
Where though?
I don't know.
She's not doing no arena.
And didn't she turn down a Hot 97 co-host job too?
She was part of
Breakfast Club?
State of the Culture, which was the show that Joe Budden had on Revolt.
Yeah.
Okay, so live performances. She has one May 25th in Boston at the Harvard Athletic.
That's tomorrow.
Right, okay. Chicago, she's going to be at the Chase Lounge. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yo, wait, you go to Seymour. Okay, then on the 31st, she's in West Hollywood at 11 a.m.
Like, come on,
She
bro.
can't even get to Toronto, huh?
She can't come to Toronto.
And then she's going to Manchester.
No, she's coming to Quebec.
Oh, she's Quebec City.
Oh shit, I need to chill. She might come and try to put the blammy on us.
Yo, we should go. We should pull up on her.
Where? Quebec?
Quebec
to the
City.
plains of
She's
Abraham.
going to Quebec
Definitely.
City.
Not even
That shit
Montreal.
Not
all
Montreal. Let me make sure she's not.
So that
doing
show's
Toronto.
canceled. She'll probably New York. Back to New York. She'll probably that show will be canceled.
Why?
Bro.
Cause guy,
They're not letting her in the country.
they're not letting her.
Well,
Quebec.
if she does, like she probably dipped in from
Through
this part
New
over
York.
here, from New York. Let me do my Quebec show and then dip back to New York.
No,
Bro,
New York's the last stop. She gotta go.
But my point is, you're not in demand enough to keep the drive going and come all the way over here because you're gonna come to some place that's gonna have like 200 people. Ain't nobody trying to see Remy Ma in nowhere, bro.
After she done
Make her do a walkthrough.
Maybe like if she went to like Fusion Lounge at Kennedy and Ellsmere.
Yeah.
You know?
Make
Or like
it where
Spade.
it has
Or
to
like a
be
Baller Mondays or something.
Exactly.
She'd have to pull up to one of those.
It has to be a club where there's already people that are going to be there just for the sake of being there. And by the way, Remy Ma's here too. Great. But if it's like, come out on Wednesday night for Remy Ma only, there's nothing else going on in this venue, the place is not going to be packed, bro. I'm sorry. I can't even say respectfully because I think she's a little Jezebel at this point, bro.
But you don't think there are
Just
girls
anyway.
that look up to Remy Ma?
Yes.
Who? The Skittles?
Yeah, of course. Any girl that I've heard.
And this is
like,
not even Remy
try to
Ma.
defend that is,
My bad. We're looking at Remy Wolf.
Oh my God. Okay, go to Remy Ma. Who the F is Remy Ma?
Where they're this.
Cut that
I bet
part.
she don't even have no shows. Let's see this.
Now we can see New Jersey.
One show.
On June 28th from $141. Wait.
No, but this is probably, it's at the Prudential Center. You think this is Remy by herself?
No.
Yeah, right. She's on
It's
some
a legacy.
nostalgia tour, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here,
Fat
Remy.
Joe's gonna be like, you know who we got behind?
Yo, Remy Ma and Papoose Network. Watch that. Go down. Right there.
You want to see this?
Yeah.
$4 million? That gone in lawyer fees, dog.
Between the both of them. You know why she didn't want. Now you know why she didn't want to flip and get a divorce so soon.
Yo, there's people watching right now on the live premiere who got a bigger net worth than her, bro. And they're
Damn.
not famous.
I know.
They're just somebody who has a great job who has a bigger net worth than these people, bro.
And you can't lie, like you can't lie, like Clarissa Shields is definitely an upgrade from Remy Ma.
Yes.
course.
She's
Maybe
a boxer,
not in
right?
looks, not in looks, but in
No,
money,
in terms
yeah.
of she's
She
younger.
got a better body.
She's better than Remy
She's
Ma.
bad.
Still,
I don't know.
we have to see it
She's
side
better.
by side.
Have you seen Remy Ma before the BBLs and all that?
Good point. But
Have you seen Remy
she
Ma?
that Clarissa Shields, respectfully, because Clarissa Shields will box me in the face, but
She'll
like
beat you up.
that hairline is like up here, bro. It's back
Hey,
here. fam.
you know what?
as long as a girl got
Hey,
hair, like I
hey,
can't talk about hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm bald.
You know what? She just that's just the African in her. Like, you know.
She got punched up over here too many times.
man. And
Punched
you know
her
what?
hairline all the way back.
You know
bro.
what?
I just don't know
I
about
ain't
dating a
gonna
girl with CTE.
Yeah, I ain't gonna diss the black woman, but
I'm sorry.
no. You know me, I get down. But I think she's bad. Badder than Remy.
Wait, searchers?
When it comes to like the body and the
I feel like we've
shape.
done this before.
God damn.
Yeah.
We've definitely done this before, right? I had a little deja vu moment.
We've done this, eh?
Watch her. Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, man. Oh, yo, come on. She's a boxer. We expect her to go in there with her nails on and flipping makeup and
I'm just
eyelashes.
not. I'm not one with the muscular body gal. Them.
She's not really
she's
like
not muscular.
muscular.
She's
She's
fit.
she's fit. She's toned.
fit, bro.
She's got a friggin' washboard six pack, bro.
Great, go on the bottom
I need
left,
to
the bottom left
squeeze.
second row picture
No,
on the left,
yo,
left,
bro.
left. Yeah, that one.
This one here.
That's her.
Jesus Christ.
She's fit.
Look
Look
at the
at
filter.
that.
Look at the mad filter on this, bro.
No, they did her makeup that day.
They made it look like a
The
complete
difference
different
is crazy.
chick.
So the difference is crazy.
Crazy.
She looks like Jermaine O'Neal in the second picture.
Not to be a chauvinist, I'm not comfortable with a girl being able to kick my ass. Like in real life. Like
Fair.
I don't want. I'm not saying that I have any
They got
plans that I
clothesline.
need to overpower her one day. But like, if I get out of line and I, let's
She
say,
started throwing a 1, 2, 3.
You don't know how to fight?
and she, no, I know how to fight. But if my girl's a boxer and she just gives me a left hook when I'm not looking,
So the nigga-
I'm going to sleep, bro.
But
Are you crazy? I don't want that kind of power in my house, bro.
What do you mean, bro? Go take some boxing
Valid.
lessons yourself. What the
I'm going
hell?
to have to. So I need to take boxing lessons
Damn
because
right.
of my girlfriend.
Nah, Friday's
Damn right.
gonna walk around the crib with headgear
Headgear and gloves
and a
on.
mouth guard.
And a
Bro,
mouth guard.
Always ready.
Or you just have to make sure to fly super right because my girlfriend might kick my ass.
Beat you
like
up.
what? Come on, who
But let's
lives
be
that?
real.
Who lives like this, fam? Really, men in the room. Who lives like this? Oh, let me watch my mouth because my girl's gonna bust my ass. Like we say it figuratively,
Yeah.
but we don't say it like literally. Like yo,
Nah,
she's gonna give me a 2-piece and I'm gonna be on the floor. Like,
some men
Yo,
say
my
it and they
sister-
joke, but they're not
Boy,
joking.
I got some sisters that could give you a 2-piece and like they beat up their boyfriends.
but we
My sister beats
let
up her
them.
No. My sister beats up her boyfriend. Busts his ass.
Current boyfriend?
All of her boyfriends.
I don't want to diss them.
All of her boyfriends. You know my sis. All of her boyfriends got beat up by her.
Like fam, like you can't.
They gotta run away.
That means then you can't defend yourself. I'm sorry, because if your sister is not a trained boxer and she's just a
trained-
tough girl,
Tough girl, whoop your ass.
like I'm again not trying to be a chauvinist, but even a tough girl, I'm a man, bro. Like after I take the first, if I really want to get down, I can knock
Bro.
you out. I have man strength.
I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, man, throw back and still get beat up. Like, these are
she
bad
just ate the
mans.
punch?
These are, bad man.
Okay.
Or did she did she eat the punch or did she dodge it?
Dodge, hold man,
Well, then
rip
she's
his shirt
got
off,
skills, fam.
punch till she, Whew.
She sounds like she's training.
Just get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm like, yo, bro, like, no. Like, I've seen it. I'll tell you the truth. Papoose would have to clothesline this woman.
Yo, we're thinking about some wild scenarios for this guy. Just in case, Pap, this is what you need to do, okay?
Now, if I'm Pap, I'm going for the single leg takedown, right? I'm going to leverage my strength, make it a ground game. Once you get her back, ground and pound.
Pound, bro. Hammer, fist, and all.
You don't want to be standing with Remy Ma. You have to bring it to the ground.
You have to bring it to the ground.
Look at this white girl's face, right?
I know, bro.
Look what Carissa's doing to her with that that right hook.
Slap the Neanderthal out of her.
She wants to fight men now, eh?
Yeah, she said this before.
She's ready to fight the dudes.
She said this like last year. She wanted to fight this one guy, and he was like, chill. But like, I can't have that as my girl.
She wants to fight the Logans.
Oh, that too. Logans. But there was a brother that she wanted to fight before that. I forget his name. Yeah. But like, sorry, that woman can't live with me.
But what if imagine she has a bad day at the office, she loses. You're like, hey baby, how'd it go? She's like, fuck.
Yeah.
She starts like breaking shit.
Yes, bro.
And then she throws you on the bed and be like,
no, bro, I'm leaving. I'm jumping in my car and I'm driving away from the house. I don't know what she's capable of, fam. If she can give me one shot that turns my lights out, I don't want that woman, bro.
But fam, there are girls that cannot outfight you, but will still put you in harm's way with weapons and stuff. Like,
yes,
that's also the same thing.
You're talking to a man who's been stabbed before. Yes, I understand.
I kind of like the fact that she could fight. Why are we fighting? We should be fighting other people.
She's handy.
What is it, GTA? You guys are just gonna run around?
I would go, me and her would go get, I'd call Remy, baby mom, be like, hey, meet me with the kids. We're beating that up.
She's handy if you're on road.
Handy.
Right? But okay, and we'll get off of this, right?
This could be his security.
She's handy on road, but does that make you look like a real pumps, right?
No.
I'm going to give you guys a scenario.
Okay.
You're on road, somebody's trying to take your chain.
Yeah.
And now, no gun. She just tries to, a couple of men try to take your chain.
I already see it.
Right? But your girl comes in now and she's like,
elite boxer.
Boom.
One of the best boxers in the world.
Let's get out of here.
Her to death.
Bro, I feel like a mad pussy, bro.
No, I wouldn't.
But your girl's one of the best female boxers in the world.
Never. Any man talk shit to me, I'd be like, bro, you want me to send my girl after you, B?
What am I doing while she's laying everybody out? I'm just like,
go. I'm like, yeah, I'm holding the man. I'm like, yo,
go, baby.
I'm holding niggas for her. I'm holding niggas for her. That's her punch. I turn niggas into punching bags.
Fam, you didn't see the scenario? The guy said, yo, give me your chain. And then she
came out of nowhere.
Whap.
Yeah.
She didn't need to hold anybody for her. She knocked him out, bro.
I would have brushed myself off. Like, nothing happened. Let's go, baby.
Nah, bro. I would have been like, no, let me at least hold one. Let me get one of them,
I'm
baby, please.
some.
Let me at least throw one punch so I could feel like a man.
Nah, you know what I would do after? You know what I would do after she just whooped 4 dudes' asses? I just put my arm around her.
Bro.
You just gotta own that moment.
Just step over one of them.
Claim that moment.
Stepping over you like, I told you not to
This is our moment.
I would be like, I told you not to mess with me.
Yo, you guys are super secure in your masculinity.
I'm super secure.
I'd be like, yo, you want
my
a bubble
girl
tea?
can whoop your ass. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. If me and my girl come out around the corner right now, whoop your ass, bro. We beating up men and girls.
Wow.
Together.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't give a shit.
Salute to Papoose. Salute to Clarissa.
Yo, that could be a new genre of fighting where it's like couples versus couples.
Oh man, Remy and this one would be a great one.
Remy don't want to smoke though, but
I would jump Remy.
Yeah.
If I was Papoose and
Remy might end up going back to jail if anybody tries to jump her, bro.
Nah, man, they whoop her ass. They kick guns out of her hand. Nah, she old, man.
But yeah, salute to them. Leave us out the group chat, okay, guys? Next time, just do your own thing, talk behind the scenes, handle your divorce, and leave us out the group chat. Staying with our American brethren, Akademiks got swatted.
Pardon?
What?
So I'll show you the video. Akademiks detained outside of his house after a fan swat him. Had my police department pointing 15 ARs at me today.
What?
So here it is. Poor Ak.
There's someone he's not paying anymore.
A fan could just do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee, man, yo, today, interesting day. Number one, first of all y'all trolls, please Just enjoy the stream. We having a good time, man. We the #1 media entity in the world. Ain't nothing bigger than the chat. We got 30, 40,000 people watching. We the best at covering this Diddy trial. Don't worry, right? For the new people who coming in, man, please, man, stop doing the weird shit, man. Like, yo, I'm a black man in America, man. Don't be calling no goddamn SWAT. What happened today was my police department, they claimed they got a call from a woman who claimed to be my sister. I don't got a sister. Who claimed that somebody got shot at my crib. They hit me up. My phone was off. I'm streaming 8 hours a day. You know me. I'm on the grind. They pulled up about 30 cars. You know what I mean? They had to do what they had to do. Took me out. You know, put me in custody real quick and searched the crib. Obviously, nobody get shot at my crib. Oh, leave, man. Yo,
Okay, so yeah.
Wow, bro.
And that's him getting like put into cuffs.
Why do they have to put him in cuffs?
They have to detain him because they have to.
They got a complaint.
Yeah, it's part of the procedure. Someone got shot in his house. They're thinking maybe he's the shooter.
Yeah. They have to make sure.
Yeah. Now they're in your house. Now they just planted a flipping.
See, you guys know me. You know, you guys been over here a lot.
We tried. I have people inside trying. We're here. We got people behind.
So they tried to contact him first. So
yeah, he was streaming while they were trying to contact him.
He needs to keep his phone on.
And well, he said, yeah, one of the phones, because he has 2 phones or 3 phones or whatever. He said one of them was dead, so he needs to make sure that one's charged. But like, if somebody knows where your address is,
that's bad. And
because swatting is like an online term. It's basically for live streaming. So a fan or a hater will know where you live. Because most of the time, these people, especially when you get to a certain level, you have public residencies and stuff like that. Like you can find them on Google and send people to your house, send the SWAT team to your house while you're live streaming so that they can interrupt your live stream. That's literally what they're doing it for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Malicious, mischievous shit. And so I don't know, man. What do you guys think about this new culture of internet? Like,
it's snitching.
It's terrible.
Is it snitching or is it like malicious?
It's like trolling but bad.
Snitching. Like he's not doing nothing wrong, but you're snitching. Like you want this person to be in trouble. If he was sitting there right now with like
whoever made that
call in his house.
Whoever made that call should be punished.
They're saying that they might press charges, but they have to find out who that person is, right?
Oh,
you got to find where the call came from.
They can do that.
Yeah, I guess so. Like we're in the age where you can, but like,
will they?
Yeah, because this happens a lot. This is only act that we're seeing this happening with because it's our hip hop community, right?
Yeah.
But for like a lot of like the Twitch community and different things, like it happens to a lot of people.
Fousey used to get swatted a lot.
Yes.
Yep.
So, I don't know, man. Like sometimes, like people they watch these streams, they have parasocial relationships with the people who are streaming and stuff like that, and they enjoy them. But like, how far can we go, bro?
It's bad. That's bad.
Come on, bro. Like he could have got killed.
More than that.
There was already a streamer who got murked for that. You know what I'm saying?
During a SWAT?
Yes. Because I forget the name, but like people came to his house and they thought that he had a gun and he got
smoked.
He got smoked. So you got to be careful, like when you're just doing these pranks and trying to just get people on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
But I gotta be a little bit of a mental issue on that side of things too.
To think that's like appropriate behavior.
Like, come on, bro. Like, as much as I like people would hate academics, all the gangsters in the world, they've never done that.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna pull up to his house before they like, I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah.
Like,
that's just internet troll culture, bro.
That's crazy because that person doesn't have the balls to walk out on the road and do that.
Yeah, but like,
They're
are they crazy or are they just part of a bad culture of what's been growing on the internet? Because that means like we're all, or the people who are like really consuming the internet on like terminally online people, they're all kind of a little bit crazy because this is not like out of the ordinary activity anymore.
I hear you, but it's like throwing rocks at a glass house and hiding your hand though.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, you don't know that I did it.
It's cowardly.
It's flipping cowardly, bro.
It's the equivalent of crank calls now.
Yeah.
Or prank calls now.
No, this is way worse than a
Way
prank
worse.
call.
Yes.
Prank calls are innocent. Ha ha.
This is
is your
crying
refrigerator
wolf.
running? Oh, this. Oh,
This is crying wolf.
This
bro.
is like you got the SWAT team. You paid like there's resources going towards this.
Yeah,
Okay. Let me give it another example. Maybe sending pizzas to somebody's house. Back in the days, used to be like, oh, yo, man sent mad pizzas to my house. Now I gotta pay for this. And I don't have the money for this. Right? When you used to be able to just send the pizza man without paying online, right?
Mm.
We're advanced in technology now in time. So it's like, oh, that's not enough. Like pizzas to a house, you boomer. SWAT him. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying we evolve.
That's the
prank
equivalent.
evolves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man, I wonder what's next.
like Nikki Nine Doors used to be a thing.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
they switched it to kick the door, and like somebody got shot the other day for one of those, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we're evolving, you know, and we film it too now. Back in the
Yeah.
days, we used to just do it and just run and
We're
just
boogieing.
giggle, right?
Yeah.
Now
See
it's
the
like
man
you
come
do
out,
it
look.
and you film it and you catch the person's reaction. Like they're sending they send coffins to Khaled's house
Khaled's
and
house.
other people's house. I
That's
think
crazy.
Lady Gaga, like we're living in a time where it's like we can't just do the old school pranking and just think that people are going to be like, yo, I'm shocked. Like we got the internet now,
We're
bro.
like desensitized, so the
Yeah.
threshold or the bar is so high. Like
Yeah,
back
so
in
like-
the day, you could just Nikki Nine Door, like, ha, this was the best night ever.
or leave-
now
or-
it's like,
or
nah, you
leave
got to
doo-doo
SWAT
on their door.
Kai Sanat.
Yes.
Leave a bag of doo-doo on their door or something, and then they come out. and
That's
touch-
like level. That's the high level.
that was
like
the high level.
Old school high level.
In the
Yeah.
house and
TP the house, the toilet paper. Oh, we got him.
I did a
Egging?
whole car before.
Egging. You know what I'm saying? Like now, doxing. It's like beyond that. Like egging a house is like, yo, fam, like whatever, man.
What are
Like,
you,
what are
8
you
years
making me
old?
clean my house? Like, what are you stupid?
What a waste of
Right?
eggs.
And you just inconvenienced me a little bit.
Yeah.
Dox me. Now everybody knows where my address is online to like millions of followers and people. You know what I'm saying? You have to. I'm not saying we have to up the ante, but they've upped the ante.
So what's after SWAT, bro?
I don't know, bro. That's a scary question.
At that point, just gonna be full blown like attacks.
yeah,
Like,
Just come to my house and shoot me in the head, bro.
it's like, yo, we shot his window.
Yeah. So pray for Ak, okay, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. Last thing on this, do you think this has anything to do with the Diddy trial?
Could.
Because he's been on it. He's giving the play-by-play. He's every day he's online or doing his live streams on it now. Maybe somebody was like, yo, man, I don't like your coverage, bro.
Stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Or you're getting swatted.
We'll see if he gets swatted again.
And you know, he's rude.
I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Because how often does that really happen to him?
This is the first time I've seen this.
And it happens to be when he's talking about that situation. So
He's deep in it.
Deep in it.
Pause. But yeah, let's move on here, man. Justin Bieber is picking a side.
I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
I'm gonna play you something here from the SZA and Kendrick Lamar Grand National Tour.
What?
Justin Bieber takes the stage. Let's go, Justin.
Jeez. Woo. Justin. Jeez. No. I'm giving it to him, bro. I give it to him. He's into it, bro. Look at him. That's a white boy with swag.
Okay, so can we now say this is the reason why he hasn't been answering Drake's DMs? Right? Because remember, Drake jumped in the man's comments, said, yo, bro, I DM'd you to do a collabo. Right?
No, sorry. I'm just like,
like he said, yo, let's do a collabo. Or when Justin was posting, hey, anybody DM me and let's do some collabos. And Drake jumped in his DMs and said, bro, I DM'd you. You never responded. Maybe this is the reason that we seen him at the concert. He looked like he was under duress when he was dancing to Not Like Us. Was he under duress? Because now he's on the stage with them.
Oh, and they come into Toronto soon.
I bet you he'll be back on the stage again with them too.
Oh, that's
singing baby, 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 oh, right? Feeling the vibe.
Yo, Justin's a bad man though. I don't care.
Hey.
I love his music.
That's so you guys don't find a problem with that he picked a side?
No. No.
It's like, yo,
Justin, dog.
do I make some money or do I pick the side that wants to bang all my girls?
Yeah.
We can't act like these guys have given Bieber like loyalty in that sense.
No.
Maybe now,
Yeah.
maybe Tory a little bit, but like The Weeknd and Drake.
No. They treated him like a little brother.
No. You're making some sense because they have some like triangles going on amongst them, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And wasn't The Weeknd smashing Selena Gomez at one point?
But he had it first.
That was Justin's first.
Yeah.
Right? So, all right, I'm off for you. Drake wasn't it the Hailey Bieber
His
chick?
woman now.
Yeah.
They were trying to say he had up.
Okay. Yeah, if I'm Justin, I wouldn't fuck with none of you
No
guys.
talk
neither.
Or
none
I
of these
could-
niggas.
I could go.
I'm sorry, guys. Whoever's watching it from any camps, if I'm Justin, I'll be like, yo, guys, get those guys away from me, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm selling toques and Crocs right now. Like,
And I do think The
Yeah.
Weeknd
And he's Justin.
The Weeknd and Bieber were kind of in the same lane, and I think The Weeknd kind of surpassed him eventually.
nah.
You don't think The Weeknd's bigger than Bieber?
Nah, bro. Bieber's huge.
Nah, don't underestimate
No,
The
no, no,
Weeknd,
no,
bro.
no, 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 no.
No, Bieber's
A
huge too.
6-year-old kid was at the hockey game the other day that I know personally, met Bieber, and he already knew all the Bieber shit. That kid doesn't know about The Weeknd. This is a little white kid, like, knows about Bieber.
I gotta take this to the comment gang strong.
Yeah,
Let us
Bieber.
know
They're both.
Bieber or Weeknd, who's the biggest artist? Because I understand what you're saying.
Bieber.
Because of his legacy and stuff, but The Weeknd has done a lot over this. Like since he came into the game, Bieber has put out less stuff than The Weeknd has come since he came in.
Especially as an adult. Like, okay,
Yes.
Bieber, like as a child star, okay, even as a teenager, as he got a little bit older, and he has songs in rotation, but I
Yes.
feel like The Weeknd has like a higher percentage of songs in rotation all around the world. I think he has the most streamed song ever. I think he's the most streamed Spotify artist.
That's okay. But when it comes to, one thing about music is when the children know you. It's a and your parents let you. I let my kids listen to Bieber over The Weeknd.
Yes.
Bro. So the kids is where it's at. So the kids are growing up with Bieber.
So the 10-year-olds can't sing the "I can't feel my face." No,
They know it.
that's
in
not
the
10-year-old friendly material.
They know it in the car, but if they know it, they're programmed to know what they're really saying when they grow up. They're like,
Daddy,
I was
what does that
singing about
mean?
some cokehead shit.
Why can't he feel his face?
Yeah, I was saying about some coke shit.
What you said made sense because I'm thinking like say I have a kid and maybe when they're like 10 or 11, like I don't want them listening to like super pop music, but it's like they might listen like Baby or like One Time. Like I might show them tracks just on some
Georgia.
legacy. Like and my
kids hear that and freak out. I hear it and freak out. Old ladies hear it and freak out.
What do you mean? Dun, 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 dun.
Come
Bro, he has
on,
bangers. He has bangers. Is it
Biebs,
too
baby.
late now to say
Okay.
sorry?
I bought his
Okay.
toque.
Okay, let's not
I
get
bought
too
his
side.
Crocs.
Let's not get too sidetracked
Yo,
with the Bieber versus
A
The
versus
Weeknd.
though, who would win? Weeknd versus
Biebs.
Bieber, who would win? You're saying Biebs would win in a versus track
Biebs
for
can
track?
dance. Biebs is the package.
Weeknd can dance too a little bit.
No.
You didn't
He
see him in his music videos?
That guy's us.
His little Michael Jackson, like one of
two
these?
left feet.
He
Bro.
does. He doesn't move too much, man.
He
And
has
when
that one
does
move.
It looks weird.
Weird,
when he does,
bro.
man.
Come on.
He does his move too
Come
much.
on.
He kind of
Bro.
does like a little shuffle, but like,
Yeah, like what
he does a suit shuffle, like a kind of moves where a man's wearing a suit has to do. You know what I'm saying? Not too much.
Bieber's music really makes you dance. Okay?
Baby's still a slapper.
I tell you that at the
I
prom
saw-
yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. Don't sleep on the Biebs, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a
But,
big
okay.
Biebs fan.
To get back on
Biebs
track
holler.
with
Big up Biebs.
him being on stage with Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Mm.
There's no implications? Like it's screaming in our face,
Bro,
fam.
we just answered it. It's Bieber. Bro, that's what Drake is missing. He wishes he has that moment right now.
But bro, you're
They brought
telling me
out
that
Bieber.
Drake has no allies on the Canadian side. The Weeknd was with them. We seen that from the beginning last year in the battle. Now Bieber is showing a year and change later, oh yeah, I'm down with them too. Wagwan, Bridgen. What did Drake do to all of these guys where nobody fucks with him, bro? Bieber and The Weeknd have gone to the other side, bro. Wagwan, bro. Something's not right, bro. I'm sorry, fam.
Think it has to do with Diddy?
I don't know what Diddy's name came into this. Leave Diddy's name out of this.
Pro Diddy and
Yo, he did admit that Diddy never touched him and fondled him.
Mm-hmm.
I told you guys that.
Oh, you talking about with Justin? I thought you were talking about with Drake. I was like,
Drake got slapped.
Well, I'm asking, like, why does the guys who should be his allies? I know The Weeknd and Drake, they have their issues, but you would say, okay, maybe Justin. He was in the music video for Pop Style, bro.
No.
Oh yeah.
Come on, fam. Like, do I have no high-level Canadian friends, bro? All of these guys are all going to this guy who dissed me and called me a PDF?
I forgot about Pop Star.
Maybe they know something about Drake we don't know.
Oh,
How about that?
Don't do that.
How about that then? You want to blame it on Drake the whole time? Like, I'm like, bro, what if they know something about him? And then they say, yo, stay away from this guy.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
No, you just asked me the question and I'm answering it.
But you know what I think it is as well?
Right?
Like, apparently Bieber has had this like really long battle with Scooter Braun.
Yes.
Trying to get out of his contract he signed when he was like 12, 13.
And Drake hangs with him.
So Drake and Scooter Braun are cool.
Really cool.
Then what are we talking about?
I'm not talking
Now
to you,
again,
B.
you're hanging out with my
That's
biggest
confirmed.
enemy. I've been
Bro,
going
he
to
said
court with
Chubbs
this guy since I was 15.
Bro, he said Chubbs and Scooter Braun hanging out on the beach. He said it in one of them tunes there. They're brethrens. They're all brethrens with these guys. They're all intertwinedly. They're all spit swapping. They're doing it all, buddy.
Yo, bro, you're putting a man in some wild situations, bro. You gotta chill.
No, not like that. Like girls. I mean like girls. Like they're all swapping spit with the
I
girls.
don't want no DMs from these
pass
niggas.
around. Pass around all the same girls.
Imagine a Biebs DM.
Oh, man.
Imagine
you're gonna get one.
This is the words and opinions of Dusty Wallace and not the We Love
I wonder if Justin Bieber has seen
swapping
We Love
spit.
Hip Hop. Probably at least once. Like,
maybe, hopefully.
I think
Justin,
so.
if you have, pull up, fam. Let's get the conversation going, man.
Or at least hit us with a follow so we know you're watching.
Yeah.
I ordered a hat from you in the Crocs, so when I wear those.
Hey, see?
I
You
ordered
got support.
I gave you some support.
Yeah.
So,
you know, like you were saying to the paparazzi, money.
In those same Crocs you were wearing, I bought them.
You bought
The
the
lime
money.
green ones.
You got the Crocs.
Money.
Yeah, whatever they're called.
But salute to Justin Bieber, man. You know, stay out of trouble, bro.
I'm potting today.
I'm gonna we could touch on this Kishka, Almighty Kishka quick fast. Him over there at
Streamer University.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's all good.
Where do your cat hairs just emerge?
My
Like it
cat's
wasn't
shedding,
there,
bro.
and then all of a sudden it's there.
Oh man.
Shows up, buddy.
But yeah, man. Salute to Almighty Kishka. Congratulations. Is there any footage that we can just give a quick review of on there? Let me see if I can find something. Kishka. Almighty Kishka. Just to show some love here.
Come on in! Kishka, that's you? Kishka.
My fucking name.
Where you represented from?
From Toronto, bro.
From Toronto, broski. And Brody. Canada.
Broski, you gotta say my name right, fam. It's Kishka.
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 K-I-S-H-K.
Say less. Got you, Kishka.
Alright,
That's
bro.
his
What are you
schedule,
doing, bro?
Follow it. Go crazy. Make the content you gotta go and have a fun.
My
Have fun,
fucking
nigga.
dogs, bro.
Alright, broski.
I love you, bro.
I love you too, gang.
I love you, bro.
Be
I'm
safe,
see you
bro.
around. Hey, you
Alright,
too.
gang.
That's right. So he's there.
That's amazing.
And he's linked up with another Torontonian in the spot, Agent Zero.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
So it's a good look, man. I like that Kai's doing this. I know he's got a little bit of backlash for some of the people that he's had over there. Like they're saying that there's a setup and he's just putting his friends in there and shit like that. But I think Kai's doing some great things, man. And looking out for Toronto streamers at the same time.
Because a nigga got gifted 300
What the
subs,
fuck?
bro.
300
You're
subs,
supposed to
broski.
yell.
I can't celebrate.
Sorry, little ugly nigga. I wasn't even talking to you.
No, ugly nigga's crazy, bro.
Listen.
Whoa, no, ugly nigga's crazy, my nigga. Yo, y'all hear Reggie? Y'all hear Reggie? Yo, Reggie. Yo,
Y'all tied together?
Reggie, come over here.
What's happening?
You call me ugly nigga, but you here handcuffed to Shotty over here. What's going on?
Shotty has a name.
Shotty, what's your name? Sorry, baby girl.
Don't tell me your name.
Baby girl, what's your name?
Oh, this guy.
Baby girl, cut
Baby
that
girl?
out. Come on, we going.
You see this nigga?
Why they tied together?
I don't know, bro.
I like to see the interaction between like the Toronto creators and how they move, and then the American creators too. And mans are all being themselves. Like,
Well,
it's
yo,
a good look.
you
man.
can see that the man number Kishka and them are about this. What? When I see that, I was like, yo, this little, and then they pan the camera over, and I see what the little weasel standing there handcuffed to a.
You might slap a man out, bro.
Don't play with us. Handcuff you and hurt the whole place and beat you down.
But salute to Almighty Kishka, man. I just wanted to give a quick highlight on that to let people know that the man's out here doing his thing, bro. He's
killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it.
I got some updates on the trial for the Pat Stay's killer.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That trial started about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
This guy, Michael Drake, if I'm not mistaken, his name is the guy that is on trial for this. They brought it down from first degree to manslaughter, first of all. So that's the one. All right. Also, and I'm just giving you guys the disclaimer because we're going to be treading into some sticky territories. This guy has gotten off for a couple of other M's before. Yeah. Listen, bro, he's kind of powerful over there on that side of the country. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but they're trying to do everything that they can to obviously convict him as far as the crown. But he might get off of this one too, bro.
He gets fully like
he has
off on it, or like serves a little time.
He's beat 2 murders.
Like went to trial and beat it.
Yes.
And who went to the club with the rapper before he was fatally stabbed, testified at Adam Drake's second-degree murder trial today. Callum Smith continues our coverage. Callum, what did the jury learn from this witness?
Todd Riley Hebert told the trial he attended a wedding uninvited on the night of September 3rd, 2022. He doesn't recall who he went with, but knows that Pat Stay was there. He said they eventually left the wedding and went to the Celtic Corner pub in Dartmouth. Eventually, he testified the two of them took a cab to the yacht club social so he could see a woman he was hooking up with. Hebert said he was extremely impaired, doing various drugs and drinking alcohol, partying all weekend. Many of his answers to lawyers on both sides today were, I don't remember. He did tell the jury he and Stay were doing cocaine in the taxi ride to the club, and that Stay was also drinking at the wedding. Hebert said the pair walked over to a group of people inside the nightclub. Next, he testified he ran out of the venue because he saw Stay on the ground, but that he wasn't sure what happened to him. Hebert told the jury he doesn't remember if he saw Stay again and that he doesn't know why he didn't go check on him. Asked if Hebert had any expectation something was going to happen to Stay that night, the witness said no. He was also asked if he knew Adam Drake, to which he again said no. Now, Drake is accused of second-degree murder in Stay's death and has pleaded not guilty. Justice Scott Norton told the jury lawyers will need to work without them on Monday. The trial will sit again on Tuesday before...
Wait, what they're saying is that Pat Stay and this guy were partying pretty much after a wedding, and then he just blacked out, and then Pat Stay was killed?
Well, from this guy's testimony, he went to a bar or bar after the wedding with Pat Stay to meet up, and he met up with this guy, Adam Drake. And next thing you know, Pat Stay was on the ground, and he ran out the bar and left Pat Stay in there. Okay? Now, the story that has come from, not only from behind the scenes, like from what people have reported in the news stories, is that him and this guy were having some issues before in the past, and they were trying to resolve it. This guy was saying when he was coming home from jail, yo, I want to link up with you and shake your hand and da-da-da-da-da. And he invited him over to meet him up at this bar. And then that's when he stabbed Pat Stay at the bar. Right? So they're saying that's why it was supposed to be like first degree murder. Then it got pushed down to second degree murder, manslaughter. But and there was 2 plainclothes police at the same bar that night.
And they didn't witness it?
I guess not.
Sketchy.
So, his family and everybody's hoping for the best as far as like getting justice for, his unaliving. But bro, this guy seems like he might walk, bro. You never know.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Listen, man, RIP to Pat Stay, man. I'm gonna keep up with this, bro. I'm gonna be going back onto live stream at some point when they have more court hearings and stuff like this, and try to see what's going on with this. But I don't know, bro. This is something that is a twisted tale that might not get resolved like the way that people want, like especially the Pat Stay fans. You know what I'm saying?
So I actually have no comment, bro.
I spooked you guys, right? My bad, yo. Took us down a dark road. Okay.
Darker.
I got proof now. Last thing on our list here.
No, that's cool.
I got proof that there's men in the women's jail.
Was it?
So, remember we had this conversation a few months ago.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the repost?
Yeah. There was a Canada's Exposed.
Yeah. We got reposted on their page because they're like, hey.
Yo.
Right? So, enter Paris Richards interview that I did. Got to ask her about it, and she gave me some replies. The interview's not out yet, but I'm going to show you guys a clip and let y'all know exactly Wagwan, not just in Kitchener, in Vanier.
Oh, that's on the street, eh?
And this is not related to you, but I did a news story a while back. I think I broke a news story that there's men in the women's jail. Like, men. No. They say that they are. They say that they're,
but they're not.
But they're actually not.
They're just
like
trying to get
they
some
just look like
ass.
me, just hoodied up or whatever, and they just say, "Yo, I'm a gal," and they're allowing them.
Yeah,
Have you seen
one.
any, like?
Yeah, there
like-
was one. There was one on my range.
Dude, that's fucked up.
He was extra friendly.
Okay, break it down. Is he like looking feminine,
not
or was
look-
he just
no.
look regular, like a regular man?
No,
Then
he just talked like a Batiman, but other than that, he looked like a man, and I was like, I thought he was maybe like, I don't know, yeah.
again, brain blown emoji again.
And I don't know how he got on that side, but he did, and then he was just like, he's a woman.
Yeah, he says all he
Yeah,
has to do
I'm
is
a
say, "I
woman."
identify as a woman," and they'll put him on the
And
woman's
he's
side.
there, and he was there, and he's chatting it up. He had his little crew and everything, and I'm
He had a
just like,
crew.
hey, as long as nobody bothers me, I ain't gonna bother nobody.
Okay, we're not. I swear we'll get off of this because when I broke
There's a
that
hook.
news story, this was happening in Kitchener. One of the people got pregnant in there.
Yeah, because the same guy, he's just having the time of his life.
He's
in
beating
there.
face.
Beating
Oh my god! Yo.
And you get like, there's like a certain crack of time where they open the cells.
Yes.
So, that during that time period, boom, man just goes in there.
In there getting wazzles.
In there, like it was little crush, boom, they're doing whatever. And then they come back out like it's nothing.
So, as a woman who's been behind the women's jail bars, she has witnessed a man there. He had a little crew. When the cells open, he's going and getting his wazzles. This is happening, fam. I found the proof.
You dug deep.
This is kind of lit.
Is it?
Sounds lit. If you're gonna be in jail, wouldn't you rather be with like a bunch of girls?
Yes. I would love that.
But you
if
don't
I'm
want to
in
play
jail.
Batman. Yeah, like you don't want to be.
Even if I have to just play that for a second, as long as now I get behind the bars, I'm cool. But the fact that this can be a possibility, we have a real problem with our government. We need to do something about this, fam.
This is, you know what I've realized, bro? I think Canada, it's like a controlled decline. Like they want us to be a bad country at this point because all the practices we're allowing, it's like they want to like crash the ship and then rebuild it. That's really what I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I
think
that
these
too.
little things are like just small additions of like a bigger problem where like they don't care. They actually don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can't care if you're literally letting a man who just has to act like he's a little bit gay and say, okay, now I'm a woman. And then you just let him go into a jail with women.
So what if a woman now was to be like, I identify as a man?
Then
she'd be a champion. She'd be a champion.
Huh?
But yo,
It's just
she'd
that
be
women
getting
are
trains
dumb.
ran on her like
And if
every
she
day.
walked through that, every man would be like,
But she can do it though. It's probably already happening, but they're actually more
Masculine
They're
girls.
actually doing the transformation. You understand what I'm saying? Where like these guys
are not transforming
because we have no rules or because they're gray zone and our rules is so gray that you, like I said again, like last time, them could just look like us and just say, I'm a woman, and nobody's gonna, they're not allowed to contest it or we're gonna look crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like if you really want to be considered a woman, like, no Diddy, but you gotta chop off your piece, bro. Like that's how you know you're committed. Other than that, it's like I think you're just gay, bro.
Yeah.
That's if you're in a society where they're like, if you want to do that, then really commit.
Yeah.
Right?
Go.
If you want to use my washroom or you want to use the women's washroom, then make sure that you have chopped that off and you've committed.
Yeah.
But you can't just be like, oh, I feel like a woman today, and now you can use the women's washroom and go to women's jail and do all that. Like, fam, we have a hole, like a gaping hole in our system.
No.
Not to use those terminologies.
Gaping hole is crazy.
But like, this is, fam, nobody's allowed to complain. Everybody's afraid to
speak
have a rebuttal, to speak their minds. Like, bro, you are a girl. You're a man, fam. If like me, a guy like me who can't work in these places, you walk up to the intake and they're like, yeah, that's a woman. Put him in the woman's side.
No, it's not.
I'd be like, bro, that's a freaking guy. Get him out of here. I lose my job.
Fair.
You're gone.
Okay, what if the female prisoners are actually happy with the presence of at least one man? Maybe we're upset from the outside, but what if on the inside it's like, yo, there's a dude here that's lit. Like,
yes, it's all good until an R word happens.
Well,
I highly doubt he's gonna. I think
he has enough.
Raped.
He has enough gal in there.
Hey, it just takes one who's feeling him, and he's like, "Yo, I'm just gonna take the pumps." And it's like, remember, our word already happens in jail with people of the same sex, man on man, woman on woman. So it's like you don't want to put an environment now when there's two different sexes in the same jail, and that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it might sound cool, like, yo, all the girls want to jump him, but what if they don't? What if he's disgusting looking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now we just in the jail just taking bare coochie, bro.
And slapping them around. And
yeah, bro. Like
identifying as a
But I feel like if they're, I feel like the girls would check him.
Yeah, they'd have to beat him down.
Yeah, they would.
That would have to go back to what you're saying before with women being able to beat the shit out of men.
Oh, his pee-pee's getting cut off.
Or 100 women, or what is it?
100 women versus one man.
Who's winning? Swinging for his life.
Right?
With Shanks?
Yeah. Woman be like, hold on. Let me get a piece before he goes.
Yeah. Come on, at least. But like, I'm saying, like, you can have some disgusting, smelly, nasty man that's in there, not appealing at all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's not getting the lay of the land, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's just getting pushed in the corner like, ew, I don't really want to touch them.
You know what I mean?
So if this guy starts going buck and R-wording chicks, then who are we blaming? The government, fam.
Yeah. But I don't think he'd be able to get away with it too crazy.
The fact that he's in the jail in the first place is already a problem. The government already slipped.
If he's on a bug ward, no.
Yeah, Paris said the man that she saw is in there and he has a crew, bro. This is not. Yes,
Butch
he has a crew of
gal. Butch girls. So
they're not. Hey,
no,
Paris
not
a
her.
butch.
She wasn't part of the crew.
No, but I'm saying there's bare girls that are just like Paris and other girls in the jail that are just. You know what I'm saying?
But how
he's probably smashing baddies who are just in jail, who are just using jail makeup or whatever they could use for makeup or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, it doesn't mean that he's gonna go and take a 2 because he's in jail. Like, bro, you have the lay of the land. If you have a little swag, the problem is you shouldn't be there in the first place.
Mm-hmm. I agree. It's actually an abomination.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we have a government that could just not even slip through the cracks, just be a regular thing, we have a problem here.
They should make a separate jail
Yes.
for this shit. For all that shit.
Well, that means they would have to care enough, right? And they act like they care, but they don't really care enough, or they would have built separate jails and separate bathrooms and all these other things that people are complaining about.
But okay, could it have been, I'm thinking from the government perspective, right?
Yeah.
What if it's a safety issue where it's like, this guy is way too flamboyant or like feminine to
be
put in a male jail?
No.
PC!
Yeah, PC.
Fair.
And men walk around. There's some guys that get turned into girlfriends, bro. And it's out there.
In American jails.
In
And
American
over here,
jails.
there's guys who are in jail who are, they're cross-dressers and stuff like that. All those mans end up in PC.
PC.
You know what I'm saying?
Right away.
So for them to now cross the lines, it's because you guys, you guys are not using the resources that you claim that you want to use to protect these people. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, then you would build a whole separate jail. Or like I said, build a whole separate bathroom. So we won't have to have the argument of like, yo, why is there a man in the woman's washroom? I'm in here with my daughter.
Well, a lot of places are just going to genderless washrooms now. Like all the new spots that I've been seeing, like it's just genderless. It's universal.
Yeah,
anyone could go.
Anyone could go in.
Yeah.
No urinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how they fix the problem. So rather than just saying give people a separate bathroom, just put it genderless so now everybody can just go in there. It's not fixing the problem, fam.
It's not.
Anyhow, man. I didn't mean to end us off with some somber shit, bro.
Shout out Paris Richards, though.
Salute
She's
to her.
looking good, man. She's really good.
looking good.
Yeah.
I seen her in person. She actually looks better in person.
Yeah. No, Paris is a
Not
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute to Paris. Let's wrap it up for the day here.